Welcome into the Post Up here on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Jake Bakoven in here with your host of the show, Kaylee Denker, and she's brought some friends. Kaylee, it's good to see you again. Welcome back into The Ticket. How's it going? And welcoming your friends with us here.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a while since I've been in, just because of the sicknesses and end of the basketball season and a whole bunch of other stuff that has been going on, but I'm glad to be back. Like he said, my name's Kaylee. I'm on the show typically every week from 6 to 7 on Sunday nights. And today I have Taryn, Jalen, and Elijah with me. They all go to Bellevue University with me. Taryn's on the basketball team with me. Jalen used to play softball, and Elijah is on the men's team. So we'll kind of just get started with introductions. Just kind of like tell where you guys are from and like where you grew up and everything. Anything.
Oh. I was born and raised in Nebraska City, Nebraska. I don't know what more you want from me.
Okay, I'll go. I was born in Kansas, and then I've been living in Texas for like 18 years of my life, and came up here for college, and yeah.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Elijah.
Elijah, I'm going to need a little bit more from you.
Yeah, just a bit. He can't even hear you.
I'm just good up, bro.
Okay, thank you.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Very different places.
Yeah, how far is that away from each other?
Like 4 or 6 hours, depending on like the place.
Yeah, would you guys say that like your schools were very similar in like size and everything, or no?
Well, mine was like, my graduating class was like at least 1,000, and
I went to a small school.
yeah. So, but I mean, also like where I'm from, there's a lot of places like 15 minutes down the road where they have really small schools. So it's kind of just where you're from.
How was that transition from Texas to Nebraska?
It's crazy. Like I was born in Kansas, so like I've known like the Midwest like all my life, and like I've been around up here like with my family, but like going from seeing people that you've never seen every day in high school to coming to Bellevue, and you know every single person that like is in any of your classes like on campus. It's crazy. Like everybody knows everything about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And like you really have like those really close friendships with like pretty much everybody.
Right. And then with you being like from Nebraska City, did you like see the same people growing up, or was it kind of different?
I mean, unless someone else like moved in, yeah, like I graduated with the exact same people that I started preschool with. Like,
yeah, it's kind of like crazy to think about because as like a lot of people know, I'm from a small town, Adams, Nebraska, and I went to Freeman. So that was a K through 12 school. So when I was growing up, I was around the same exact people. And then right before high school, I moved up to Lincoln, and it was like a completely different change in the environment and the people around. And there's like a lot more diversity and stuff up here. So you went from doing the same exact thing every single day. You played all 3 sports with like the same people from your classes. I think I had like 20 something in my graduating class and at Freeman, but then you move up here and it's like thousands like of people in your school, and it's just like a totally different environment. What's something that like kind of surprised you guys about college here at Bellevue?
Honestly, how easy it was.
Yeah.
Like I came into this thinking like, oh, like college is going to be super, super hard. Like I want to be busy with classes and everything like that. Bellevue is like very surprisingly easy. And when I compare it to like my other friends who are going to like OU or like Washington or like the bigger state schools, it's like, dang, like you do a lot more than we do. And like you're stressing a lot more. Like my best friend from OU, she's like crying all the time about studying for stuff. And I'm like, I did my homework in 30 minutes. Like,
yeah, that's so valid. What about you, T?
I mean, honestly, just what Jalen said, like you come into it with the expectation of like, I'm not going to have much free time, like, because you're going to be so swamped with like schoolwork or like other obligations surrounding school. And it's just not like that at all.
Yeah. And I feel like it's also different because like all of us came into college like knowing that we were going to be athletes. So we're like, how much free time are we actually going to get? But for everyone that doesn't know, like for Bellevue University, most of your classes are done around like 12:15 unless you have labs and stuff in the afternoon. And then sometimes you have night classes. Usually, since I'm an education major, I have night classes since most of the teachers will like teach during the day, or they'll go be with the practicum students, but the schedules are very easy to work with, especially when you're an athlete, because you know when exactly like most people are going to be done with their schooling, and then you can go straight to practices and like get your treatment and everything. I think that it's just a lot easier than if you would go to a bigger school, because then you have a lot more opportunities for classes to be in the afternoon or in the evening when you may need to be doing something with your sport.
Yeah. Plus, like online classes, like at least everybody takes like one online class. Like
Yeah.
I have 2 classes and then one online. So, I mean, it's like pretty easy. And like if you make your schedule right, like my schedule right now is literally just I have classes 2 days a week, and it's for like it's 8 a.m. and then 9:30 and then I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only 2 days a week.
Yeah. And kind of like I know that you're really busy during the day with your work and everything. So talk about your jobs.
Oh boy. So I have 2 jobs. I hate being bored. It's my work. It's my least favorite thing in the whole world. I'm always doing something. My first job is at Bellevue University. I'm like our public relations, like communications department assistant. It's like my student worker job. And I've been doing that since my freshman year. And then my other job, I work there. I work at the university 3 days a week. And then my other job is at the Humane Society. I'm an adoptions like coordinator basically for the Nebraska Humane Society in Omaha. So I work there 4 days a week.
And talk about that, how you got interested and like what kind of motivated you to do that.
So I've always really loved animals, and like these past like 2 summers I'd been working at like a dog grooming place, and I had realized like how much I love working with animals like over like people, and like they just I don't know, they just get me. They just get me so much better. And so whenever I was looking for another job, I saw that opportunity, and I immediately was like, I fell in love. And every single week, like you guys can attest to this, I'm like, I can't wait to go to work. Like I love my job. Like even today, I'm like, I love my job.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's great. I get to see so many dogs, so many cats. They get to go to forever homes, and it's just like the most rewarding feeling is doing that. And I honestly, I mean, none of anything I'm doing in school has anything to do with animals, but it's just like it's something that like touches my heart and like definitely makes me feel good.
Yeah, for sure. The other day we took out a dog. Jalen
my
was like, we need to
goodness.
go back to work so we can take out this dog. So we took out a dog, Pinecone, and she actually found a home, right?
Yeah, she found a home today. So we do like a Barks and Recreation program at the Humane Society where you can take a dog out for like a day. And these people, they took her out for like an overnight kind of thing. And they came back this morning and they had the biggest smiles on their faces, and they were just like, so we took her out for a couple days, but we were wondering if we could just take her forever. And I was literally like, yes, please, like, please. I was like, she's my favorite. Like, I love her. Like, she's such a sweet girl. And they were like, yeah, no, she's just perfect. And I was like, I took her out the other day. Like, yeah. I'm like, I have to text everybody. Like, I have to let them know that she made it.
Yes. Yeah, so if anybody's interested in doing that, definitely go to the Capital Humane Society and see what kind of options and like pets you are allowed to take, because it definitely was fun. I'm not a huge animal person. I've never had animals in my house growing up, but that was definitely fun to do.
Yeah. We'll do it again. Don't
No,
worry.
yeah,
I'll
for
just
sure.
bring home just a bunch of random animals for you, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe not
Maybe a
lot,
bearded
but-
dragon or something?
Oh yeah, definitely not. I'm good. Kind of talk about like your guys' majors and what kind of just led you into that field of study.
So my major, I'm a business administration major, and then I have a minor in criminal justice. I've kind of always wanted to do business just because I have no idea what I want to do with my life, like realistically. And business is kind of a catch-all. So I figured that would be a pretty good option to go into anything that I wanted to do. And then criminal justice has been something that I've just been really interested in doing since I was like really little. And I genuinely like enjoy those classes so much. Like I will talk and talk and talk about criminal justice. So
me personally, I'm an education major along with Kaylee. I've always wanted to be one. I was a part of the Nebraska City JCs growing up. I still am one now, and every year we put on this little like Easter egg hunt. We're actually setting up for it right now, and being able to watch the children like be able to have that experience and like get joy from it, even though they might not have like the greatest home life or something. Like that's always touched my heart. And I don't know, it's just, I have always wanted to be a teacher.
What about you, Elijah?
Honestly, I've never really known what I wanted to do, but I've always had a fond electronics, computers, and all that. So at first, if I was going to a different school, I was going to be a computer engineer or electronical engineer. But knowing that Bellevue didn't have that, I decided to become a cybersecurity major.
Yeah, and then like T said earlier, I'm also an education major, but I also am taking some business classes. Eventually, I want to open up my own school, hopefully here in Lincoln in the future, but it would be for special ed scholars, and it would be more of like an after school program and like a summer school, and it would just be for special ed students kind of just getting some more work, and over the summer being able to kind of just continue to be in that environment. So a lot of my experiences, I've seen a lot of students are like nervous to go back to school or something, and that will just kind of prevent that. And being able to stay in communication with some of their peers that are in public schools with them or private schools or wherever they may be. So, still kind of trying to figure out all the details for that, but that's where I eventually want to be. But right after college, and even sometimes now in the summer, I'm working as a teacher, and my focus is elementary and special ed. But I don't, I, this past term, it was my first term teaching in a middle school classroom, and I really liked that. So I don't know if I'm going to get into the middle school realm. I never thought I would like that.
I don't know. They're kind of crazy.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. Probably still elementary, but middle school wasn't as bad as I thought. So I might have to reconsider some things. What do you guys think makes a top-notch educator? Like someone that you've always looked up to in schools, whether that's like your teacher, or honestly, it could just be like a janitor or someone that worked in the kitchen as a cook, or just like somebody that's been in the school system with you that you've always been able to look up to, and like, why were you able to do that? What made you so comfortable with them? And what kind of like experiences have you had? And don't be afraid to like actually say their name and give them a shout out.
Okay. Guess I'm just yapping the whole time. So I would probably say someone who just kind of like gets down to your level and doesn't act like they're above you, kind of acts like they're there for you and puts in that care and that like trust and like builds that relationship with you, is really like how I feel like you really touch a student's life, and like how you really, connect with people is to, find something that either makes you guys similar or makes you guys different, and kind of capitalize off of that, and like just supporting the students whenever they need help, and knowing whenever they need that support, because a lot of the times students, they won't reach out for help, but you can tell. So I think it's just like that honesty and that like upfrontness and that care that like really like at least spoke to me.
I feel like Jalen said that really well. For me personally, like the person who was able to be there for me, his name is Scott Kinnison. He was my basketball coach for 5 or 6 years. But he started as like my history teacher in middle school. And he's just the type of person, like, you can go up to him with anything, like whether it's school related or like home related or any type of problems you have, like he's always there for you. Like I still text him to this day. It's just that type of person who's able to have that relationship and keep it going, like even when you're outside of school.
For sure. What about you, Elijah?
Mine was this lady named Deidre Holmes, who was always like my school mom, pretty much. She had her own classroom, was real known by all the students in the school, but I was pretty much her favorite. If it was anything I ever needed for real, whether it was doing work, needed some food, just wanted to go in her classroom, lay down, chill. That's where I always was during school, mostly my junior and senior year, because I took college classes. But like, that was my favorite person in the school. Anything I needed, she was there for me. Basketball wise, she was always there for me. She always got me through stuff, talked to me, calmed me down sometimes when I was on the court. So she really got me through my last like few years of high school for real.
And then you mentioned you took college classes in high school. Kind of talk about that.
I mean, I took a little bit. They wasn't really that hard. It's kind of like you can compare them to Bellevue because it was another small school in Houston, not Houston, but like more like Tech City, Texas. It was another small school, so took a few classes there. Got pretty much all my prerequisites out the way. So when I got here, I started on my major immediately.
Was it all online, or did you have to actually go there for them?
I had some classes online and I had some classes there.
Did anybody else take any?
Yeah,
I
a lot of people in my school took them. I mean, pretty much just to help you out.
I was gonna say that I did, except ours were like, since we had such a big school, we had like teachers that would actually just teach those classes.
Okay.
Like there was this one teacher who just taught like what is it, like it was just English, like it was literature, it was composition for like both of those classes, and it would be like a group of us, like the whole like class of like high schoolers. It was in my high school. And it was through our like community college that my mom actually works at down in Texas.
I mean, yeah, mine kind of had both options. I decided to do most of mine in person just because I had that free time to fill. But yeah, I don't know.
I feel like a lot of ours that we did, like I would take some and I would do like advanced classes, but then I never tested out to get like the college credits. So like I was taking them, but then I never fully got all the credits because I just didn't want to test for them.
Oh, like AP classes?
Yeah.
Oh, ours were like dual credit, where like even if
Yeah,
you
that's
took
what mine
it,
were.
like you just took it and passed it and then you got the credit.
Yeah,
That's why
'cause-
I would never take AP classes, because like I'm not gonna test for nothing. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, because we could take dual credit too, but I didn't want to. So then I would just do like a whole bunch of AP classes and then I just never tested out of them. So I was really just learning the same stuff my freshman year that I did my junior and senior year of high school.
Yeah. So what was the point of that?
Yeah.
There wasn't really a point. I was just
Okay, Kaylee. Okay. I was going to say I was not going to take classes that were so much harder and put me through a lot of work just to not get a college credit, because
yeah.
there were people that were like stressing over like AP classes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you just did that for fun.
Yeah.
But then like my senior year, I think it kind of evened out because my senior year, I didn't take like any classes and I was just in like the special ed rooms and I was like a TA, or we had like unified PE. So I was like in the gym a lot or just like doing random stuff. Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah. Going back to more of like athletics, what's the difference that you see between high school sports and college sports now?
I'd say for me, like, going from a 3-sport athlete where I was constantly in season with the same people, like, it's very different because it's more focused on the same sport, like year round, like on and off season. Like in high school, when like me personally, softball took up most of my time, where we would start in December and end in November. Like, so to go from focusing from like softball and having very little amounts of basketball unless I was in season, to it just be mainly basketball, and everything with that team is just different for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I mainly knew that I was going to go to school to play basketball. So even when I was in season for like football and stuff, since I had so much time off, I would just still always go to the gym in the morning, work out, get some shots up, then have like football or track practice in the evening. But then when basketball season came around, I still followed the same schedule. One in the morning, lifted, put some shots up. Then we had practice in the evening. We'd probably lift again, then practice. Since my school was so small, we lifted and shot during our athletic period, and then JV freshmen and the girls would have practice, and then we come back and practice at like 5. Then yeah.
I mean, I was playing softball, like, and I knew that I was going to come to college for softball. Like, that was like my main goal. So going from like, I mean, I was a pitcher, so like I had to do lessons, I had to do practices outside of softball. Like I had to do so much more work than like regular players just because like I was like in a specialized like position. But I mean, I definitely feel like it was a lot more activity like going from high school to college. It was like pitching like 3 times a week in high school to pitching every single day in college. Like it's just like a little bit different, and it almost felt like a job to me instead of like how it was in high school where it was like I was working towards something, like it was like a fun thing for me. It turned into like, oh, like I have this again, you
Right.
know? But that was just my environment of where I was at.
I like that you brought that up because I feel like a lot of athletes that are going into college don't really understand how much time and effort you actually have to put into the sport. And like in high school, kind of like what we said, like we had a schedule, but honestly, it's not as strict, or like you have a lot more opportunities to do other things, like what you said, being a 3-sport athlete. Like I was a 3-sport athlete in high school, and it was easy to jump around to your different sports. But like once you get to college, that gets a lot harder, and you're spending a lot more hours in the gym lifting or shooting or doing whatever, which people don't understand that it truly is a job. Like you get very limited time once you start, especially in season. And that also leads to like another one of the topics I was going to bring up, which is like your mental health and how you really need to like take care of that as an athlete, whether you're in high school or middle school, or honestly just like starting off, or you're in college or you're beyond college. Like it's just something that's not very talked about, and I think that a lot more awareness needs to be brought to it because burnout is a real thing, and it's happening. I would say it's happening a lot more, or it's being vocalized a lot more than it has during any other like period of time.
Yeah.
But what do you guys do to kind of like make sure that you're avoiding that burnout, or something that you do? I know like Jalen, you don't play anymore, but what did you do to kind of avoid that, especially when you're in high school and like transitioning into college and you're going from an easier schedule to a harder schedule, or maybe where you were not having as much competition to having a lot more competition?
I would say like from my experience, I did experience like that burnout, and like that's exactly why, you know, one of the reasons why I chose to stop playing is because it no longer felt like it was the best option for me and my mental health. And I'm the biggest advocate of mental health and like how much it means to like your person, and like it's more than physical health, to be honest. Like if your mental's not there, then nothing else really matters. And whenever I was in high school and going through like all that kind of stuff, it would take me a minute to be like, hey, like, you know, I'm getting really stressed out. I need to go do something that's going to take my mind off of this. Like I need a day. Like, or if I'm just not feeling it that day and, you know, I have something scheduled for later, you know what? It's okay. I can take today off because me being okay is way more valuable than me going to this practice and not being okay afterwards. Taking a day off and taking that rest and doing something that makes you happy, or that like genuinely fills your bucket and, you know, calms you down and decompresses you from everything, is like the key to getting through like those tough times. Like even now with all the stuff I have going on, like I still have to do that. Take a minute, take a breath, hang out with friends, you know. So
for me, if I spend the same amount of time, or like a bunch of time around the same amount of people, specifically like, I don't want to say forced times because I'm choosing to be there, but I tend to get really like annoyed with them easier. Like my fuse gets way shorter.
Like it's targeted.
That one.
And I knew that coming in, so I chose to live off campus with a family member rather than living with a teammate, because especially not knowing them that well, like not knowing how well I'd get along with everybody, I didn't want to risk my mental health or how I'm like perceived, or like if I started to get sick of them, like I didn't want to take my frustrations out on those people. So living off campus, like I get that time to just kind of be by myself or hang with my family, and then I get to choose when I like want to hang out with like Kaylee or like the rest of my friends. Like, even though Kaylee is a teammate, it's not, I don't want to say it's like the same.
No, yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to phrase that, but like,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that is really important. And I kind of talked about that in college. A lot of teams have end of season meetings, and that's something that we just did a couple weeks ago. And my coach asked me if I wanted to live with a teammate. And previously, I have lived with teammates. They've been my best friends. But I'd say this year, I room with Jalen right now. And I think that that's probably one of the best decisions that I've made. And even when I was talking to my coach, I was like, next year, I don't want to live with a teammate, just because I feel like it can also like bring up a lot of drama. Like, not that it necessarily has to, but like I don't know if it's like a smaller school thing. If it's like we're also females, like I feel like guys can kind of fight and get over it, but girls tend to like hang on to things a little bit more. And just for us, like I think it's a lot easier to be around someone that you're not with every single day for like practices and working hard against every day for like multiple hours, and you're having class with them. Okay, now we're going to practice. Okay, so I was just with them from 9:30 to 5, 6, 7:30. Like it's just a lot different. And I feel like what you guys said, it really does avoid the burnout just from like the people that you're around.
Yeah. I had a roommate that was like my teammate freshman year, and I was like, dang, like I see you all the time. Like, I love you, girl, but like, dang, can I like catch a break? Like, come on.
I think that's something also that like some of our upperclassmen have said in the past, like not necessarily the living situation, but even like on road trips and stuff. I think you can kind of see like the gradual change in like how we interact with each other, like even on the bus. And I know that sometimes like teams aren't like that, and you'll like look on social media and it'll look like everything's like perfect and like everyone's best friends, but I promise it's not always like that.
No, our bus rides changed so much from like the beginning of the year to the very end. Like the beginning of the year, we'd get on even after like a loss or a win, and we'd just be talking for hours. And then towards the end of the year, like you'd be lucky if you heard a peep from any of us. Like, we just spent that much time together, and it's not that like we didn't like each other. It was just we had said basically everything we already needed to say. Like there's just
you're with each other so much that it's like to a point where there's nothing to talk about anymore, and like just put on the headphones and fall asleep.
I feel like that's even with us now. Like we'll come home like and we'll just be sitting there, we'll just be like, we have nothing else to talk about. Like there's nothing else that's been going on. We've gone through everything. Like you can just sit here. Like we can just sit here in silence. It's okay.
And honestly, sometimes that's like better though. Like you don't always need something to talk about. Sometimes just spending time with each other, like doing nothing, can be better for you and your mental health.
I like coexisting with you guys.
Aww.
Elijah doesn't.
Elijah's not feeling it right now. Elijah, I really enjoy coexisting with you.
Great.
Elijah, how do you avoid burnout during season?
Man, I just always like, if I'm feeling down or something, I just always want to go get in the gym. They'll get some shots up or get a quick lift in, get my mind off whatever's going on. I mean, and then with the roommate situation, I mean, mine is different than yours because my roommate, I've been knowing him for a while now. We played AAU together, went through the same AAU season, stayed in the same hotels, stayed in the same room. So it's really the same with me and him. Like we just cool. But I feel like it is different with y'all because boys can get into it and just be cool. Probably the next 2 days later, be cool and everything will be good. Yeah, I'll get into it. Yeah, I'll probably have a problem for like months.
Are you saying we're dramatic?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'll probably get into it for like months. But I mean, yeah, I just probably go get in the gym, get some shots up, get a quick lift in, get my mind off things, come back, take a shower, take a nap, and figure out what else to do.
Talk a little about your season. You just was at like the tournament and everything. Kind of talk about how that went.
Yeah, we made it to the Sweet 16. It was actually pretty good. I mean, the season started off great. We felt good. kept pushing, kept going. There were some like people didn't want to see us win, or people were going against us, but we ended up just proving people wrong. There were people in our conference that we ended up second in the conference, but somehow they get a higher seed than us going into playoffs and all that, or postseason. So it's just like keeping pushing things to the side for us, keep moving, keep going, believing in ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that that's also kind of similar with like our Nebraska men's team. Do you think that people rooting against you motivated you, or did you try to like keep that out of your sight, out of your mind, or how did you and like your teammates go with that?
I feel like that motivated us to keep going. People looking over us, we knew it was gonna happen. We were picked, I think seventh, to come in a new conference, and we ended up coming in second. And nobody still wanted to respect us. Nobody wanted to rank us in a. I mean, it's people that we beat twice, swept them. That's getting ranked ahead of us. Like Montana Tech and Montana Western were ranked pretty much the whole year, and we beat both of them twice. So just going through that, I feel like it made us keep going, gave us motivation. And now, since we made it to the Sweet 16 next year, the returners, new recruits, we just got to get better, put in the same amount of work that these seniors put in, because these seniors really, really carried us this year. I mean, they were great. They all put in the extra amount of work, all wanted to be better, all wanted to get better. They really showed me a different way to basketball. So I appreciate them for that. Now it's just time to keep going, put in work for next year.
What was your best team memory that you've had this year?
Best team memory.
Taryn, you have to answer this too, so be thinking.
Okay.
Wait, what about me?
Okay.
Wait,
I mean, you
okay,
didn't
never
really
mind.
have a
It's- no,
season
no,
this year.
It's okay. You can leave me out.
You can say your best softball memory, or you can say the best memory of watching one of our games,
Okay.
Man,
or both.
I don't know. I'm really just not gonna put like a best memory up there, because it was really just too much. I mean, we've all just bonded. We've all on the way to trips and the hotels. We're all sitting here playing Smash Bros on the Nintendo, bonding and stuff. Then after some wins, it was always a great time to be with them. Gabe, after some wins, he'd come in just hype as you don't know what. Sometimes end up on the floor bouncing around. It was like, yeah, that's a great time. So yeah, I really say we just had a top team memory. I think it's a lot that came with the team, and a lot that we went through that built us. So yeah.
Am I the only one getting a mental image of Gabe jumping up and down? Right
I know,
now?
yes,
Like, I'm like,
yes.
he's saying that, and I'm like, he's rolling on the ground in my head right now.
I mean, I kind of agree. Like, there's not really like one specific time with our team, like from team bonding to like the actual like energy during games, or like talking on the bench, like being able to cheer everybody on. Like, they all like, when I think about it, nothing really stands out to me. It's just kind of like the season as a whole, where it's like we'd play games at the hotel, like capture the flag or stuff like that. Like, we played Granny, like going around hitting each other with pillows blindfolded. Like, it's just like little stuff like that that make the season memorable. And it's not, I don't want to like, it's not the games that are making everything memorable, it's the people. And I don't know, I just feel lucky to be able to spend my time with these people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sweet.
Oh, thanks.
I'd say my favorite memory of watching y'all. Well, should I say women's or men's?
Both.
Both? Okay. Well, the last game that we went to was definitely a top memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We traveled to Kansas City to watch the men's team play in their Sweet 16 game, and we all made signs. They were pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
They were great.
They were very, very good. We put a lot of hard work into it, and we were definitely the loudest ones there in the crowd.
Yeah.
We
for
were
sure.
definitely getting looks in that crowd.
We were definitely getting looks in the crowd, but it's okay. It's okay. No
Yeah.
one can
anything to
ever.
support them.
No one can ever out yell me.
Yeah. It's like the annoying people at games that are constantly yelling. That was us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the whole time.
it wasn't like we weren't yelling at the refs. It was just like strictly just like
Yeah.
inside
Supportive.
jokes and just like
Yes.
supporting our
Yeah.
men's team.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially for like the seniors, and like that's their last time playing,
Yeah.
which it's crazy that like half of them fouled out at the end.
I know. Actually, the whole starting lineup was out.
One of my turn of events.
Yeah.
But I definitely like, I mean, you redshirted this year, so I didn't really get to watch you play. And T, I mean, I got to watch you play a little bit, but because of my work and stuff, I didn't really get to see y'all. But whenever I did get to see y'all, it was great. I'd always make eye contact with you from across on the bench.
What motivates you guys to like continue doing your sport even during like the hardest times? I'll start.
Okay.
So this year, I'd say that this has probably been the hardest year ever, like playing in my whole like college and actually like honestly, ever since I started playing a singular sport, like this has been the hardest year. But honestly, what motivates me is just like the people around me. And I know that like for my family, they're always supporting me and I'm always going to have somebody to like go home to or go back to the dorm to and just be able to like talk with. And then also just like honestly, like being 100%, like staying in shape. like I just need to stay in shape. But it's honestly like no matter how stressful it can get, sports will always have like a special spot in my heart because it's gotten me through so many like tough times and everything. Like it's something that is like your scapegoat, but at the same time it's like really just like making you mad at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
No, I agree. And like, especially like knowing in the back of my mind, like sports don't last forever. Like, even though I'm struggling right now, like I'm going to look back and wish that I had more time to be able to play any of the sports I've played. So I really try and like cherish that. And like for me, my family is a big part of it. Like in high school, my dad worked a hard schedule, and after my high school games, we'd come home and we'd sit there and rewatch my games until 2 a.m. some nights just so he could like commentate on it or say what he thinks I could do better or like what would help me play. Like little stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think family like always plays a huge role in everyone's life, and having a family that's so supportive, I think that like all of us kind of understand this. Like having at least one family member being so supportive of you and like always being there for you and being able to talk to you after games is like so essential. Like it's almost something that like I don't know if I'd be able to like live without, honestly. Like it's just so important. I don't think a lot of people realize how important it is to have people or like a support system by you when you're an athlete.
No, yeah, 100%. Like
For
even
sure.
when we were in Montana, like after a hard game or like if we won, I would always be on the phone. Like I'd always call my mom, I'd always call my dad, let them debrief what they think to me, but then they'd listen to me too. Like it's just being able to have that person or those people like that are by your side no matter what is really like a big part of keeping me in this.
Yeah, I think some of like my favorite memories from basketball have been like with my family, which is like weird because I'm not practicing with them, I'm not playing with them, I'm not playing against them. But like even this year before I had a red shirt, I had like that game winner or whatever that game. And just like seeing like my family in the stands, that was like the only thing that I'll probably remember about that. Like I don't even remember like how we celebrated after, what went on in the locker room after, but like then we went out to eat, and like I can remember like what everyone got for food. Like I can just remember like all the specifics about your family, but like not necessarily about the game itself.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite things. Like after a game, like if my dad's able to be there because he still works a hard schedule, like to just be able to like hug him and even specifically after a hard game, like I mean, my dad's a big guy. He's 6'5", like a big guy. Like, I don't know. It's just something different about a Chad hug.
Teddy bear hug.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I agree with that. My family, like whenever I did play softball, like I swear I don't remember a single game where my parents were not. And it was really, really a blessing for me to have them there for everything. Like, cause I know a lot of people's parents can't be there for a lot of the stuff, but like, even if it was like a game for high school in like the middle of the day on a Tuesday, they would be there.
Right.
Like they would take off work or they would find a way to be there and support me. And even if I wasn't playing, or even if, I did absolutely terrible, or even if I did my best, like they were always there. They were always, talking to me afterwards, and we would always have a debrief,
Love a debrief.
we love a debrief. And they would just, I could always count on them being there. I never had to wonder if anybody was going to show up to support me. Like they would always be there. And that was really just like what got me through it. And even like when I decided to stop playing, like that's also what like helped me, is knowing that they told me, they're like, Jalen, like we love seeing you play softball, but like we will love and support you no matter what you do. And like this is just like a part of your life, and it'll suck not to see you play anymore, but like that's like we still love you. Like
Right.
we're gonna support you either way, like with whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And like for me, like my motivation was like them, and like knowing, like especially like going to college. I wanted to go to college for free. Like I wanted to get my school paid for. Like that was my biggest goal since I don't even know when. It was like my biggest dream was to, come out of college with no debt and kind of just start my life off like that. And that's what really pushed me forward, because I was like, I'm not paying any money.
Yes.
Like I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So that was definitely what got me through like high school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick break here on the Post Up. We'll be back to finish up the show coming next year on 93.7 The Ticket.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those 2 magical days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 19th and 20th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday to get a ping pong ball with the lucky team on it, and stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings on 68th and O.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
That
Welcome back to the Post Up here on 93.7 The Ticket. Kaylee Denker is in studio with her special guest. I've been having a great conversation. Kaylee, I'll throw it back to you.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm with Taryn, Jalen, and Elijah, and we were talking about what motivates us as athletes, and Elijah didn't get to go, so it's a special little time to start us off.
I guess I'll just pick up what motivates me. I would say it's only really one real thing that motivates me in life to keep going. That's my mama. I mean, I do pretty much everything for her, whether it's basketball, whether it's school, whether it's just trying to better myself in life. She's the main reason I keep going. Whether I always knew like I would want to go somewhere and play sports, but always my main objective to make sure she doesn't have to pay for anything. So when I was able to do that, I feel like a certain relief off my heart and off hers. So, and then another thing is that's probably the only person that's probably always been there for me, whether she can make it to her game or not, or whether I know she's there in spirit. She was, I played every game for her, tried my hardest for her, whether I did bad, did good, whether we lost, whether we won, it was all for her. And I really tried to make sure she was always happy at the end of the day. So her being around pretty much just keeps me going in life. I mean, then there's also like other people, like I got my godfather who has been here my whole life pretty much. He's always a great help with everything, whether I need food, clothes, yeah, bathroom stuff. I mean, he's always pretty much gonna get it for me. He's gonna get everything I pretty much need for me every time. So, and then my coach, my AAU coach named Dre, he was the one that picked me up, gave me a chance, believed in me. He pulled me out of this little league I played in, put me on his AAU team, and from there, it's just always been pretty much me and him. Whether it was his AAU team or whether he's trying to get me to go play on like shoe circuit teams or go play with other top players in the country. He's always pretty much talked for me, advocated for me, put me out there. So I thank him a lot for that because if it wasn't for him, really, I probably don't know what school I'll be at right now or what I'll be doing with basketball wise. He helped me get better, helped me get trainers like Tim. Tim texted me out of nowhere one day saying, I like your game and I want you to come train with me for a little bit. So sent that to Dre. Dre takes me up there. Pretty much I go through this 1 day training session. Tim recruits me to be put on his AAU team called TJ Ford, which is run by TJ Ford. I don't know if y'all know him, but he puts me on there. Then I don't know, that AAU season goes by. We do good. I do good. The team does good. Then Tim knows Gabe. So Tim talks to Gabe about me. And pretty much Gabe calls me like one day in school and we talk for a little bit, says he likes my game, wants to recruit me. Pretty much that's how I ended up here. But without them three, I don't know if I would have made it here. I think I'd still be playing basketball somewhere, but I don't know how good it'll be going right now. So without them three, I thank them for everything.
Mm-hmm. Does your mom know you're on the radio today?
She doesn't.
I'm sending her the link immediately when we leave. I'm sending her the link. Did she know you were on last time?
Elijah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Tell your mama.
Yeah.
Literally.
He's giving her all these shout outs. Guys.
To be watching.
Yes, she does.
What do you mean? If I was your mom, I wouldn't hear this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to her after.
Liar.
Yeah. Did you send
We'll
the last one to her?
We'll make sure.
You just lied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you switching
You
up?
just got caught up.
I did lie, all right?
Oh my gosh.
I don't need her crying during
Yeah, she's gonna think this is so sweet. She's
Yeah.
gonna love it.
Jaja,
She
your
can-
nose is growing. You're like Pinocchio right now. You
She
keep
can
lying.
cry after.
Oh my
Aw.
goodness.
No, guys. If you want to know more about Elijah's life, you need to go look at the segment when it was just me and him because he had a lot to say. And it I rewatched it and I literally was just like crying. Like it was actually so sweet. I didn't know he could be like
He has
that.
We barely get full sentences out of him.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's always mumbling in like
don't like
two
that.
two words.
No.
He's actually so crazy. He has a
I
heart.
don't like
Okay, to finish it out, we're gonna do a quick like this or that type of thing.
Okay.
All right. Early classes or night classes?
Early.
Elijah, you have to answer. It has to be fast.
early, bro.
Okay. Dining hall or takeout?
Take out.
Take up.
Yeah, I agree. Online homework or paper homework?
Online.
Why?
Why?
I
I love chat.
I just don't feel like writing on the paper.
feel like we can't say that.
Yeah,
it's okay.
no.
But we're gonna cut that one out.
My hand gets tired. It starts cramping up, so I can't write.
Study alone or study with friends?
Study alone.
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 Okay. Coffee or energy drinks?
Energy drinks.
Oh, I'm coffee.
Coffee.
Give me a Red Bull.
Game day or regular school day?
Game day.
Game day.
Game day. Dorm life or off campus?
Dorm.
Agree. Okay, we don't have football, but it would be like football games or basketball games. We could do like basketball or volleyball.
Basketball.
Yeah. Elijah,
I play
answer.
basketball. I would say basketball.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, music while studying or silence?
Music.
Music. Definitely.
Sleep in or wake up early?
Sleeping.
Sleep in.
Sleeping.
Afternoon weights or morning weights?
Morning.
Oh, I like
Depends.
I
mornings,
like morning,
so
but
it's
most
over
of
with.
ours are like afternoon. So I
It
just kind of have to
depends.
do what I get
Depends on
forced.
my mood.
I just really like to get it out of the way.
But I love lifting regardless. I don't like
Yeah.
Oh.
Elijah, scoot up to the mic.
Please.
All right, give one memory to like close it out. One little memory from this year with all of us.
From this year with all of us. Don't talk. Don't. Okay,
Yeah,
you go
that's a lot of
first.
pressure.
I don't know.
I'd say one of mine was probably after the Guys of Sweet 16 game, like just waiting for like Elijah to come out and like Ahmad, like I don't know. It's just especially knowing like their season ended, like there was a lot of like heart put behind it.
Yeah, so much emotion.
Yeah. And then like hanging out with them afterwards, like
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like every day with y'all,
Yeah.
like whenever we're all hanging out, it's just like always, it's always a good time. It's always some of my favorite memories. Like, I swear I never have laughed harder than when I'm laughing with y'all. And I feel like y'all are just a part of our apartment now. Like, me and Kaylee, like, we don't live there. Y'all all live there.
Yeah.
Like, can never get rid of y'all.
it's every day, guys. Like
It's really bad. They literally sleep in my apartment. There's a bed in our living room with Taryn's name on it.
Elijah, hurry.
I mean, it's pretty much just all the memories, man. I can't really just choose one.
My favorite memory is when Elijah like first started coming over.
His first
Do
memory.
not talk.
His
Hey,
first-
hey,
no.
hey,
First-
do not talk
The
about
first time
this.
I ever met Elijah, he threw up on me. Projectile vomited all over me.
No, but like seeing someone who's like so closed off and like reserved and like to himself, like actually start to open up. And it was just like him and maybe like one or two other guys, and then it was just
Yeah.
like a group of girls. Like it was honestly like
crazy.
so funny at first, but now it just makes sense.
yeah.
You're literally just like a part of the girl gang now.
No,
I hope you know
literally.
that.
I hang out with Jeff and CJ. Shout out Jeff and CJ. And my boy JP, man. And my boy John, man.
Okay.
All right, that'll wrap it up for the post up this week. Tune in next week. Same time, same place. We'll see you there. Coming next on the Ticket Weekends, weeknights. Here will be Rebecca Pearson and Walk the Herd. Stay with us.